ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, supernatural or creation is a question of sanity. Stop reading. You heard me. Put the book down this instant. Put it back where you found it, for your own sake. I beseech you, you're not the type. What type is that, you ask? Our type. Still there? Very well. Can't say I didn't warn you. Welcome, foolish reader, to the illustrious library of... Well, you know where you are. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm your guide, Amicus Arcane, the sole librarian and entrusted keeper of 999 bone-chilling tales. Every spirit has a story, you see, a haunted history dying to get out. So, we can follow you home. But heed this warning. I'm always on the lookout for one more tale. Perhaps even yours. Hi, if you haven't guessed. Well, I'm known in the parlance of this living spirits, specters, poltergeists, apparitions, or, if you prefer, ghosts. We are at our most spirited among the books, harboring a special affinity for those tales that burrow under the flesh long after their authors have departed for the corruptible mortal vessels. In this way, books themselves are rather like ghosts. Their very binding contains the spirit of the dead. And that means this terrifying tomb is haunted, which means this isn't merely a book you're holding, but an actual ghost. And that brings us to the subject at hand, the fearsome foursome. The little club, you see, we're also interested in ghosts, and zombies and mummies and just about everything that goes bump in the night. Their founding body consisted of Willa, Tim, Noah, and Steve, 4 middle school students with a talent for storytelling and an appetite for the macabre. Their one goal, to frighten the wits out of each and every one of them with the scariest stories they could muster. A lofty goal, if I do say so myself. But this week, their meeting was abruptly cancelled. As it happens, their clubhouse was ravaged by a violent storm. Perhaps we had something to do with it. Who can say? My memory isn't what it used to be since that corner of my brain. The important thing to take with you is that the fearsome foursome had no place to tell their tales, so we provided them with a home. A bit off the beaten path, I will admit. But you can always take the shortcut through the graveyard. It's almost time for you to meet them. You see, I too have a tale or two, or 3 or 4, that I've been dying to share. Once they heard them, their lives were never the same. Nor will yours.